I believe in living this lifestyle. It just makes each of us better.
I think we have something really awesome. I wouldn't want anything else.
I liked sister wives. I wanted the family. I didn't just want the man.
Seems like destiny. Like we should have all been together from day one.
Love should be multiplied, not divided.
And welcome back to the Daily Wrap. What if I told you that a reality TV show family is trying to use the Supreme Court ruling that legalized gay marriage to change the way people view polygamy? Would you believe me? Well, believe it, as Cody Brown, who along with his 4 wives currently star in the reality TV show Sister Wives on TLC, and he's making the PR rounds arguing the case that legalized gay marriage makes it clear that laws banning consensual adult relationships like polygamy are outdated. According to Mr. Brown, his television program, which follows the lives of the polygamous family, proves that a polygamous relationship can work just as well and be just as healthy as monogamous relationships if you get a very big paycheck. It is important to point out that Mr. Brown is not seeking full legal status for polygamous marriages, as only the first marriage is considered legal. The others are spiritual. Many who oppose the legalization of gay marriage have long argued that it would eventually lead to the legalization of plural families like the Browns. Heather, do you think the Browns will be able to win people over to supporting polygamous marriages?
You know, it's interesting. Since that show, Sister Wives, started, support for polygamous marriages have gone from 5% to 16%.
Seriously?
Yeah. So there's something to be said for when it's in the public eye, people become more accepting of it. The other thing that's interesting to note is you talked about the Browns. There's a family on that show called the Colliers who actually are pushing for polygamous marriage to be legally recognized. The Browns are not, the Colliers are. They're filed in different places. These two different lawsuits.
You watch the show, don't you?
No, I've looked
you
up
know
the law
a lot
on this
about
quite a
it.
bit. I actually don't know anything. I've never watched the show, but I know that one case is in Utah, the Browns. The Colliers is in Montana. This is going to be an issue in the courts.
It's going to come.
And it was in Robert's dissent in the gay marriage ruling.
Right.
He specifically spoke to, you know, the majority wants to keep saying two people, but what is to say that it is any more important for 2 people than a man and a woman? I think he foresaw this coming.
First off, where are they doing this poll? Is this in the Ozarks, where I'm from, in Arkansas? Because that's totally different than doing on the east side of New York.
I'm so not going there. I'll go to the Ozarks. I'm not going to what you just said.
But you know, if you didn't see this coming, if you didn't see this happening, then you were kidding yourself.
This has been the big criticism, right, Tom? This is what everybody was saying.
Well, beyond that, but you can't help but think they're just trying to drive viewership.
Right.
So who's going to try to do the most extreme thing, go on as many shows as you can, so that they watch my show, so that I then become a star.
And let's face it,
right.
it's perfect talk show bait.
Right. Remember the white woman who was pretending she was black so that, you know, she could get some notoriety, and now she's getting a reality TV show, or thought she's going to get a reality TV show. So the more bizarre behavior you can do, the more star you become.
So Heather, take it back to the law. I mean, could this happen?
Well, you know, you and I talked about this before the gay marriage ruling came down, and we talked about I didn't think, and I don't think you did either, that the court was actually going to say that the marriage was a right, and that everyone has the right to marriage because it opens this door. And yet Justice Kennedy, in his majority opinion, did say that everyone has the right to the dignity of marriage. So it does, in fact, without a doubt, open a door.
But one thing I will point out, they seem very careful when you read the majority opinion in the gay marriage case. They consistently and carefully always use the word person.
Yes.
The person that you love.
Oh.
They never talk about persons.
Well, and that is what, in one of the cases, one of them has been filed in Montana, that's what the defense is saying, that it is supposed to be person to person.
Right.
But I think that, you know, Justice Roberts' dissent, where it points out that you're opening this door, has given many people a foot in the door which we've seen 2 cases. I think that you will see more. And
so, Tom, I was kidding about it. But honestly, how does somebody support 4 wives?
Trust me, I think one's enough.
Well, yeah, I mean,
no, how do you manage all that? You know, it's unbelievable.
And it makes you wonder: can you envision? I mean, if we're going to be fair about this, why not 1 wife and 4 husbands?
Well, right.
Oh, of
Either
course.
way.
That'll be the next reality show.
Yeah.
For the audience who's probably getting nervous about this, there are 6 Supreme Court decisions that have said that polygamy is illegal.
Right.
So there's plenty of precedent against it. But this most recent decision does allow for an argument to be made that a woman can have 4 husbands. You guys could all be my husbands.
I'm amazed at how much
That's
you
a
know.
nice idea. I feel better about the whole thing now. I do.
I'm
I will have
amazed
to
at
find
how
someone
much
else.
she knows about polygamy.
Yeah,
I'm amazed by that.
Start to look
Do
up.
my homework.
She also seems to know an awful lot about the TV show, despite her saying that she's never
That's one I've
watched
never
it.
watched. I watch plenty of reality TV, but not that.
Not that
All
one.
right. All right. So listen, we want to know your thoughts on this. Do you think the Brown family has a point, or are they bending the laws to their own advantage? Go to newsmaxtv.com/comments and let us know. And be sure to get your own copy of Ted Cruz's best-selling book, A Time for Truth. You can get it for free right now with the special offer from Newsmax. Go to newsmax.com/Ted Cruz or call 1-800-485-4350 for your free copy. 1-800-485-4350. And coming up next, it's that time. We're reading your viewer comments, so stay with us.